Welcome to Who Am I Daily. My name is Aquala Chantal. Today I actually want to share with you the top 5 things that I've done and ways that I've learned that have helped me to get to know myself better. Getting to know yourself from the inside out is truly like being in any other type of relationship. It takes time and it definitely takes a commitment. But you have to tell yourself, I am worth my own time. A lot of the times we seek so much attention from other things and other people, but then we fail to realize that we don't take enough time and spend enough time with ourselves. And you're definitely worth your own time. You have to say it, I am worth my own time. I definitely believe that when you start spending more time with yourself, that you'll start to recognize your do's and don'ts, the things that you tolerate and won't tolerate, your wants and your needs. And all of those things are really important to the essence of who you are. Self-reflection is definitely key. Self-reflection opens up the doors to gaining a deeper understanding of who you are from the inside out. It allows you to identify patterns and assess yourself in relationships and circumstances. Just start asking yourself the right questions. What motivates you? What inspires you? What influences you? Like, what are your values? These are questions that are just so important that sometimes we don't really ask ourselves. We just go about our daily lives and we don't even understand like what our values are at the core. In order to get to know yourself better, you have to take the time to actually reflect on who you are. I've actually found over time that one of the easiest ways to get to know yourself is to know who you're not. And when you know who you're not, then you start going through this process of elimination. Well, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. This doesn't work for me. This doesn't work for me. So slowly, as you start weeding out the things that don't work for you, then all of a sudden you have all this room for the things that do work. And once you have all this space, it's just like, it's just like a breath of fresh air. It truly is. Like, it's a breath of fresh air. So I definitely recommend and I stand by the process of elimination. Be honest with yourself, honesty, right? The code of honor, definitely be honest with yourself, and that is just understanding the difference between who you are and who you want to be. That's understanding, the things that are healthy for you and aren't healthy for you. You really have to start being honest with yourself. And that way, once you've learned your do's and don'ts and the things that you will and won't tolerate, then you can start weeding the unhealthy things out of your life. And then you can start adding all those healthy things that just make you a better person. And that just comes from being honest. When we're not honest with ourselves, we accept things that just aren't great for us. And they can actually take away from our essence and just make us feel like we're not living to our fullest capacity. So definitely, by all means, keep it 100. Keep it 100 with yourself. Ask for feedback. And that just basically means, identify the people in your life that really love and care about you and support you and who will not lead you in the wrong direction. I think it's important to ask for feedback. I do it all the time. I'll say, if I was in a certain situation, I will ask, did I handle that properly? Or, what could I have done in that situation to make it better? We have to surround ourselves by people who want us to be our better selves. And we can't be afraid of feedback. We can't be afraid of criticism. Because sometimes, we can get the big head and we could start thinking that, we can do no wrong. And that's not true. I mean, sometimes we can create a life that just really is false. And sometimes we do need like that slap of reality from people that really care about us. So definitely take feedback, take criticism to heart, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of asking for feedback. honestly, since I've started my journey to discovering my best self, I honestly feel like I'm just on a much better path to finally reclaiming and just living the life that's rightfully mine. And so I just really hope that these tips, just give you some insight, opens the door to you actually just tapping into who you are from the inside out. Because really, that's key. Like, if nothing more, get to know you. No one knows you better than you. No one can love you the way that you can love yourself. And it just starts here. It starts on the inside. Everything else that's external, I mean, they're great to have. But the only way that you can truly, truly, truly start living to your fullest capacity, it's just really tapping into the soul of you, the heart of you, your essence. And it's beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I so appreciate it because I know that you could be doing anything else in the world, but you chose to click on my video. So I'm gonna keep it 100 when I say thank you. I really hope that the tips that I've shared today is helpful and that it helps you along on your own journey to self-discovery. It's definitely an awesome place to start. I know you might still have some more questions, but don't worry, I got you covered. Make sure you check out the website, whoamidaily.com, for more updates and tips. I definitely want to hear your story. Like, it's not just about me. I want to get to know you and connect with you so we can go on this journey together. There's a lot more to come. I'm excited. I have a lot to talk about.